Yeah.
All right, there you go. There you go. Hey, good try.
Good job, Timber.
I'll point at the cart. There you go. Get the cart going.
Awesome, awesome.
My calculator right now. You want me to go get it?
Yeah, but
Yeah, no, I can do that right now.
Yeah.
I can do some linear regression.
Never ends.
It's okay. My phone just takes longer.
If they can stop what they're doing.
People's lives. How many of you all are receiving scholarships? Okay. Wow. So this is a community college.
Can you go to FVCC for me on another tab?
Not as loud at the back hallway.
We're rocking.
Okay, great. I'm not totally looking at it on the old mobile, but I'm not worried about it. It's fine. It's also maybe that this is because the internet is not doing what it's supposed to do.
Specimen, because the envelope with the name usually goes under it.
You're trying to turn sideways.
There's no labeling. You don't know what patient that goes to, right?
You're gonna be rocking.
So then,
This building is gorgeous. I'm not too concerned about it because someone's trying to watch on it. They're really extra points.
You got your hard line in, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Please, we are on our honeymoons. Are we? Yes. Me with Victor and you with Sybil. Tell me about Sybil.
Yeah. Alrighty, 1080.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Pull the procession tape, something like that.
They could shock me.
It's just like all the students before.
Where's those other ones? The yellow ones?
Yeah.
I can't wait to sue FVCC.
Really only concerned about that camera walking across the stage. Yeah.
Four top bun.
There you go, and Michael, you would fall and turn the white snow red as strawberries in the summertime.
Is it best to just give you a little?
It'll normally be a little bigger. Normally I'll just drop a flash drive off.
Oh, that's sweet.
Because we live out in the suburbs, and for some reason our internet, our download speed isn't that, but our upload
I
speed
feel
is
you.
atrocious.
Yes.
It's
Overnight
unacceptable.
uploads.
Yeah. And we can't, it's our only choice of the other internet certainly out there.
Good job,
Our neighbor
Timber.
has it. And it's like, oh, it's great for us. And it's like,
Going at the cart. There you go.
Okay, yeah, that works. I know I have to do something else after this, so I'm gonna be here again. So ask before I get busy, and then I don't see you again.
no, yeah, I'll have it too.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. You said everything looks good, and that you said it looks like it's working on the phone. So I think we're good. But if something else, phone number, you can text me. I mean, I'm just going to be running around filming, so if you need something, but if you need something,
People's lives. How many
Well,
of you
no, so we're my plans, so I have the
Or I
power.
don't need that angle.
Okay.
I only need the end. I just don't want to risk. I know the battery's good, but I don't want to risk it like going out of focus. Or, and Lloyd's going to move that stand. The national anthem's done. And that way I'll have a clean shot.
Typically just stick around
Did Lloyd, this is my wife Lexi.
Hi, nice to meet you.
because the
To kind of help us, give us a third camera back here.
There's no labeling, you don't know what patient that goes to, right? So you don't want to.
Should be an easy one.
So then,
We'll keep it up, so sure if it run it down a little bit.
What did the student speaker to your first speech earlier? It was like 5 minutes of an hour and a half at close. He's got speech bubbles. Hang mics.
We are on our honeymoon. Are we?
Realistically, I'm not going to
Me with Victor and you with Sybil.
This one
Tell me about
start stacking here. We got to do the mic cables on too. Oh, right. We got to find that. We can do that.
This, these are our cameras. It started till 6 o'clock. They're both on.
Ready?
They are.
1080.
This is the switch.
Nope.
I know, they're right here in this new scene. It never shows it. It's got the
Like, they could shock me.
Where's those other ones?
Can't wait to sue FVCC.
yeah, it's in the don't know. He didn't even put a fade on it.
Four top third.
There you go, and Michael, you would fall and turn the white snow red as strawberries in the summertime.
Hey, good try.
Good job, Timber.
I'll point at the card. There you go. Get the card going.
Yeah, but
I know, I do that right now.
Yeah.
I can do some linear regression.
If they can stop what they're doing.
People's lives. How many of you all are receiving scholarships? Okay. So this is a community college.
Not as loud as the
And then I typically just stick around to watch the specimen because the envelope with the name usually goes under it because there's no labeling. You don't know what patient that goes to. So don't walk away from your specimen. So then
Please, we are on our honeymoon. Are we? Yes. Me with Victor and you with Sybil. Tell me about it.
Justin, by the way.
Sorry, Justin.
No worries. Pleasure. Trying to using the overflow. Yeah.
They could shock me.
Where's those other ones, the yellow ones?
Like if it just kind of comes in essentially right after? Or?
Yeah, it's pretty much instantaneous. It doesn't take long. That's it.
Four topper.
There you go, and Michael, you would fall and turn the white snow red as strawberries in the summertime.
Once they start passing out. Take it out.
Good job, Timber.
I could do some layer dresses.
People's lives. How many of you all are receiving scholarships? Okay. This is a community college.
Sorry, Debbie.
Not as loud as the back hallway.
Both of the ones on stage is fine.
I typically.
Yeah, no, we're good. Both on stage is fine.
Specimen because the envelope with the name usually goes under it. Because there's no labeling, you don't know. So then.
Alrighty, 1080.
Through the audio for this. Is that what we used last time? think it was different, but when I plug it in all the way, I get home. So I plug it in like 3/4 and it sounds good.
Oh, it might be.
We were messing, White and I were messing with it earlier, but it's like a little bit of static if it's plugged in all the way. But
Yeah, it might be. From there, that's being converted from XLR to quarter inch to 8 inch.
yeah,
It's shared down. I always try to avoid using 3/4 inch.
I was like, yeah, me too. But I was like, it's so good.
Yeah.
It sounds good.
Four top burn.
Like plugging in all the way. There's a lot going on.
Right. For sure.
There you go,
Oh, yep.
and
For
Michael,
example,
you
right.
would fall and turn the white snow red as strawberries in the summertime.
Hey, good try.
Good job, Timber.
Point at the cart. There you go.
Jonathan Singer from the Valley. He's got like a PA call speaker. It's for one, so I was looking for respond anyway. I was curious why that on the business.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know there's
If they can start what they're doing.
feel weird about the negative. Show up.
Slides. How many of you all are receiving scholarships? Okay. So this is a community college.
Go that route too. Where it's like, you probably just get B-roll and like and stuff, and then start putting audio about the crisis over it.
Black and white, pixelated.
Okay? And then I typically just stick around to watch assessment because the envelope with the name usually goes under it. Because there's no label, you don't know what patient that goes to. Right? So don't walk away from your specimen. So then,
It's the season for clinical ads too.
Yeah, like I've had YouTube Premium for a while, so I don't get exposed to it that often, but occasionally another device, and it just automatically loads like.
Hold it back to back. It's like it's not even hearing what
Or sometimes it's even just like it's 4 ads for the same media or whatever. Just going back to that for the same candidate. It's like I saw the ad once, so I can't skip it. Like we have to hammer it down with like increasing ads.
Tell me about it.
Oh, that's what it was.
They could shock me.
Where's those other ones, the yellow ones?
Can't wait to see FVCC.
Yeah, we're just trying to sneak the big fats on you. Four top third.
There you go, and Michael, you would fall and turn the white snow red on strawberries in the summertime.
Hey, good try.
Good job, Timber.
I'll point at the cart. There you go. Get the cart going. Get your timing.
Yeah, no, I can do that right now. Yeah. I can do some linear regressions.
People's lives. How many of you all are receiving scholarships? Okay. Wow. So this is a community college.
Not as loud as the back hallway though.
Specimen because the envelope with the name usually goes under it. Because there's no labeling, you don't know what patient that goes to, right? So you don't walk away from your specimen. So then.
Please, we are on our honeymoon.
Good evening. On behalf of the college and the members of the faculty, we want to welcome you, our graduates, their families and friends. Thank you all for coming today. And welcome to Flathead Valley Community College's 2024 graduation ceremony. Please stand for the national anthem. It is my pleasure to introduce FVC's president, Dr. Jane Karras.
Thank you. As president, I want to welcome you to Flathead Valley Community College's 56th commencement. Before we begin, please join me in a moment of silence for those men and women who have served and are serving our country overseas and across the U.S. Thank you. It is my honor to introduce to you the individuals seated on this stage. From your right to left, they are FVCC trustees Kelly Stimson, Jamie Pickering, Travis Steindorf, Callie Langor, and Vice President of Academic and Student Services, Dr. Brian Brophy-Behrman. Congratulations to our graduates. Your dedication and perseverance have brought you to this stage tonight. You have overcome obstacles and worked hard for your education. You are standing in the doorway to the next path on your life's journey. In the words of Alan Alda, who some of you, maybe as old as me, will remember as Captain Hawkeye Pierce on MASH, he once said, "Doorways, it seems, are where the truth is told. We are gathered at a doorway today. It's the end of something and the beginning of something else." Every one of us sitting here tonight knows many people will stand in a doorway and talk for hours. Not everyone is able to step through. Thanks to the support of FVCC faculty and staff, your family and friends, each one of you is prepared to take that next step. Today, as you stand on the threshold of a new beginning, remember the lessons you have learned along the way. Cherish your friendships, the faculty and mentors who have guided you, and the countless hours spent in pursuit of knowledge. But above all, remember the power that lies within you, the power to shape your destiny, to defy expectations, and to make a difference in the world. The power to step through that doorway, the first of many more doorways you will encounter in your life. This is your first step on the road to lifelong learning. This path of education and knowledge will provide you with unlimited opportunities. As you leave here tonight, know that your FVCC education has provided you with the ability to be successful as you continue to pass through all of those new doorways. I am so proud of you, all of our students, and your accomplishments, and I am privileged to watch you reach your goals and transform your lives. Tonight, I invite you to step through this doorway to a new beginning. Congratulations.
Now it is my pleasure to introduce our student speaker, Lydia Osborne. Lydia studied music at FVCC with an emphasis in voice. She was the music club vice president for over 2 years and performed in multiple musical productions. For the last 2 years, she was a resident assistant in the student housing in Founders Hall. While she is somewhat undecided about her next steps after graduation, Lydia hopes to one day join the military with a particular interest in joining the Air Force. Welcome, Lydia.
Hello, and thank you for joining us in celebrating the Flathead Valley Community College class of 2024. My name is Lydia Osborne, and I am honored to have been asked by Kelly Murphy and Amber Paulson to speak today. On behalf of the graduating class of 2024, I would like to thank everyone gathered with us for your continued support and guidance in helping us reach this milestone. To friends and family, none of us would be here without your compassion, generosity, and encouragement. I am sure most of you can relate, but I am very grateful to say that I am not the same person I was when I started at FVCC. I was a starry-eyed 19-year-old girl who had no idea what was in store for me. When I first became part of the music program, we had all of our music classes in the Early Childhood Center before this beautiful building was built. Every day, we gathered to study, play, and explore music. Yet even in that setting, I and many others found ourselves continuously uplifted and surrounded by passionate individuals whose love for music illuminated every corner. I know I'm not the first person to change my major, but when I first signed up for classes, I thought it would be best to major in psychology. Music has always fed my soul. However, I thought majoring in music meant I had to be a teacher. Boy, was I wrong. Thankfully, fate intervened when my mom and I saw a poster for the jazz choir. I had been part of my jazz choir in high school, so I decided to give it a shot. Why not, right? I had no idea that I was auditioning for what would be the most rewarding opportunity in my time at FVCC. If I hadn't auditioned on a whim, I don't know where I would be right now. That experience led me to 3 years of expanding my love for music with those who became my cherished friends. Nicole Sanford, the director of the music department, and teacher of most of my music classes, took a chance on me. She pushed me into taking all of the daunting music theory classes and was always a constant source of happiness and joy. As my advisor, she took it upon herself to make sure I felt belonged no matter what. To her and to all the mentors who shaped our journey, we owe an immeasurable debt of gratitude. Like many of you, I made lifelong connections with people in my classes and in the FVCC community. For instance, if I hadn't been fashionably late for the first day of music theory, I wouldn't have sat next to Nate Frizzell, my future best friend and the love of my life. Passing music theory was only possible with your love and patience in helping me. I'm so thankful for us being able to have these memories together the last 2 years being here. My journey extended beyond academics as I embraced the role of a resident assistant at Founders Hall, after only 1 semester of living there. What began as a challenging role soon blossomed into a time of growth and maturity. I was able to create bonds with residents host amazing events, and yes, enjoy the perks of free housing. I had been an RA for over a year before Misty Kuyunju was hired as the resident life coordinator at Founders Hall. I liked my job before she was there, but her warmth and compassion transformed our workplace and made our team feel like a family. She immediately embraced us and created a safe space for us to work and live every day. I'm so blessed to have had the most amazing boss and friend during my time here. Like many of the graduates here today, taking that step and immersing myself in this school started off being really intimidating, but was the best decision I could have made for myself in the long run. Throughout my time here, I've been embraced by a community unlike any other. Whether seeking solace in Crystal Morris's office or engaging in lively chats with Wendy Jeske in the LRC, I've always found a supportive network to lean on. Being in classes that pushed me out of my comfort zone has helped me be more well-rounded and set up for my future endeavors. Flathead Valley Community College has taught me that I can do anything that I set my mind to. As we embark on new adventures, let's carry the lessons learned and the friendships made here with us. Let's hold on to the love, support, and sense of belonging that defined our time here at FVCC. Equipped with new skills and experiences, let's fearlessly pursue our dreams, knowing that our time here has laid the groundwork for a bright future. So as we turn the page to a new chapter, let's inscribe it with words of courage, wisdom, and boundless ambition. Congratulations, class of 2024. Our journey may end here, but our impact on the world is just beginning. Thank you.
Thank you, Lydia Osborne. Our faculty speaker today was selected by the Faculty Senate. Dr. Charles Katurba received his undergraduate degree in math with minors in French and philosophy from Northern Arizona University. He earned his master's and PhD in mathematics from the University of Montana. Professor Katurba worked at Montana State University for 2 years as a postdoctoral fellow. He has taught math and statistics for 5 years at FVCC and has written his own statistics textbook. Professor Katurba also wrote 2 successful National Science Foundation grants. When he's not crunching data, he loves mountain biking and skiing. Please welcome our faculty speaker, Dr. Charles Katurba.
Greetings and congratulations to the graduating class of 2024. I want to start today like a good millennial with a thank you, an apology, and a warning. First off, the thank you. I'd like to thank you all for your time and for the privilege of taking up around 8 minutes of your time. Hopefully I have some words of wisdom, but if you're like me, you'll forget what I said by tomorrow. Now the apology. This message may contain cliches and platitudes sourced from a variety of self-help and productivity podcasts, a famous commencement speech or two, and maybe a philosophy book. These banalities are an unavoidable component of the genre, and even this idea was lifted from a previous commencement speech. And now, finally, a warning. I'm a mathematician, and I've been given a soapbox, so there will be a bit of math in your near-term future. It will all be didactic and metaphorical, not a formula in sight, so you don't have to worry. Okay, now to the heart of the matter. Why are we all here? We won't get to the bottom of this deep and yet vapid question today, but right now, specifically, we're here to celebrate you and your accomplishments at FVCC. You're all come into this commencement experience from a variety of different perspectives and expectations. For some of you, walking across the stage will be a huge milestone. Maybe it's something that you and your family had never imagined. Others among you are already rolling your eyes. That you finished a program at FVCC was never in question, and can't we just get on to the pizza and mooses? I've walked across a few stages like this myself, and I've belonged to both camps. On my first stage lap at the end of my undergrad career, I went so far as to think something akin to, graduation is stupid, and so is my degree, and so am I. I wasn't a very joyful or confident person then. On the other hand, when I finished grad school 6 years later, and by the way, yes, this means I spent 10 years in college, I had the exact opposite experience. I was stoked. Graduation felt honoring and flattering, and I also let it all go to my head. My hope is that you personally feel a bit of both right now. That tension is healthy and unavoidable. So if you're nothing but exuberant, take it down a notch. But if you're being dismissive, give yourself a pat on the back. Every graduate in the audience should take a moment to reflect on this occasion and its significance. At the bare minimum, you signed up for and completed some sort of multi-year plan that invoked a non-trivial financial burden. This is something to be proud of, and it demonstrates a bias towards action. But what else did you do here? Why does this all matter? Collectively, you learned how to smith firearms, how to administer fluoroscopic procedures in contrast media, how to use mathematical techniques to problem solve, I hope. The list goes on. These skills are no doubt important, but I contend that they are low rent compared to the grand goals and value of higher education. Some surveys have suggested that only around 30% of college graduates end up working in a profession closely related to their field of study. So vocational prep, while super important, doesn't explain the whole story. Neither does the cliche of teaching you how to think, which comes off as either empty, dystopian, or insulting, depending on your mood. When we utter this cliche, I hope that what we really means is that we're fostering agency in thought and strength of attention. You get to pick between Aristotle and Mr. Beast, and it is up to you to move past the anger that builds when someone in a 4-cylinder 90s pickup going 5 below the speed limit impedes your progress to mooses. By the way, I might be driving that thing. I'm sorry, my truck is just slow. Anyway, if it's all on you, what then does FVCC do? It gives you a compressed, focused, and accelerated structure for revamping your framework for interacting with the world. You've spent a fair bit of time here. Your colleagues, your professors, and courses all change you, even my stats class. You've picked up ideas, analogies, skills, friends, enemies, likes, dislikes, and these all aggregate into whoever you are now. We can't measure or really even define this notion, but it guides you forward. I hope that your time here has helped you build something that will push you toward what the ancient Greeks called eudaimonia, which roughly translates to something like good-spirited happiness. But I'll let you unpack this word as a final homework assignment. All right, I've been talking for a bit, and you might think I forgot about your math lesson. I haven't. It's time. There's this beautiful notion in calculus that not enough people get to see because it's buried deep in the curriculum, Calc 3 to be specific. It's this gadget called the gradient. In some sense, it's a precise way to define these vague mumblings about frameworks and guidance. A simple way to think about the gradient is as an arrow emanating from a point in space, kind of like this. The direction of the arrow tells you how to move in order to increase some quantity as fast as possible. You can think of your current framework, honed and supported by your time at FVCC, as a personal gradient, and you can compare your moves in life to the direction of this arrow to see if you're, quote unquote, on the right track. Simple, right? Well, something strange can happen to the gradient. It can just disappear. Continuing our analogy, this is the equivalent of your life framework no longer giving you any guidance. It turns out in math, a vanishing gradient can mean one of each thing, or one of 3 things. You've reached the top of a peak, the bottom of a divot, or you're at a saddle, or a pass. I believe something is true when your personal gradient vanishes, although it can be more unsettling. Your emotional state, no calculations required, will tell you if you're at a peak, divot, or pass. Okay, now the gradient, much like our perception of reality, is a local property. This means if you follow it, you can get stuck when the gradient vanishes. For instance, imagine a future where you've been working a job you generally like. You have a happy, stable lifestyle. You're, for the most part, content. But looking down the barrel of life, you see no change ahead. We might say you're at a local max in life. You can chill there. That's a totally valid and worthwhile option. But something may nag at you eventually, and you need to be ready for this. Maybe this local max isn't a global max. Maybe there's not even such a thing as a global max in life. What do? Your gradient, your framework has vanished, and you may feel stuck. Joseph Campbell once said, "If the path before you is clear, you're probably on someone else's." We should note that this is not always a bad thing. You can cover a lot more ground on well-trodden trails. However, when your gradient vanishes, you'll have to take a few steps into the unknown. Your soul may try to tug you back to that high or low point where things were easy or at least stable, but do not give in. By being in this room and wearing a funny hat, you've all demonstrated that you can choose to do the hard thing and succeed. You have some awesome new skills, great connections, and a bias towards action. Hold on to these things, persist, and you will find eudaimonia. I wish you whatever that word means and more.
Thank you, Professor Katerba. Now for the students. Will the candidates for the Associate of Arts, the Associate of Science, and the Associate of Applied Science, and the candidates for certificates please stand? President Karras, on behalf of the faculty members and the Flathead Valley Community College community, I am pleased to present these candidates for associate degrees and certificates.
By the virtue of the authority of the Board of Trustees of Flathead Valley Community College, by law and upon recommendation of the faculty, I confer the Associate of Arts, the Associate of Science, the Associate of Applied Science degrees and certificates upon those who have successfully completed all fields in the requirements indicated. Will the marshals please escort the graduates to the stage?
Lydia Lee Osborne, Associate of Arts. Nathaniel James Frizzle, Associate of Arts. DeAndre Dylan Conant, Associate of Arts with honors. Melody Hannah Carhart, Associate of Arts with honors. Jeffrey Allen Arian, Certificate of Technical Studies, Heavy Equipment Operator with honors. Benjamin James Skinner, Associate of Applied Science, Welding and Fabrication Technology, Certificate of Applied Science, Industrial Machine Technology with honors. Stephen Albert Longo, Associate of Applied Science, Paramedicine with honors. Gabriel A. Graff, Associate of Applied Science, Welding and Fabrication Technology. Colin Matthew Shook, Associate of Applied Science, Programming and Game Development with honors. Dana Elizabeth Melton, Associate of Science. Abigail Lynn Brevig, Certificate of Technical Studies, Heating, Ventilation, Air Conditioning, and Refrigeration Apprentice. Nathan Ryan Cano, Certificate of Technical Studies, Heating, Ventilation, Air Conditioning, and Refrigeration Apprentice. Kylie Jo Quinn, Associate of Applied Science, Radiologic Technology. Clay D. Kelly, Associate of Applied Science, Radiologic Technology. Madison Riley Johnson, Associate of Applied Science, Radiologic Technology. Jessica Diane Van Ham, Associate of Applied Science, Radiologic Technology. Madison Taylor Snyder, Associate of Applied Science, Radiologic Technology. Luke Herman Dahm, Associate of Science, Nursing.
Thane Austin Borgen, Certificate of Technical Studies, Welding Technology. Anders Olaf Soyland, Certificate of Technical Studies, Welding Technology. Logan Chase Riley, Certificate of Technical Studies, Welding Technology. Ryan N. Ward, Certificate of Technical Studies, Welding Technology. Paris Marie Jerome, Certificate of Technical Studies, Welding Technology. Emma Rayanne Pierce Pito-Oni, Certificate of Applied Science, Welding and Fabrication Technology. Peyton R. Gilly, Certificate of Technical Studies, Welding Technology. Haley Elizabeth Bellison, Associate of Science. Crystal Star Light, Associate of Arts, Substance Abuse Counseling. Vanessa E. Palmer, Associate of Arts, Substance Abuse Counseling with honors. Kaylee Dunnell Capagli, Associate of Arts. Chloe Allen Wolf, Associate of Applied Science, Small Business Management, Certificate of Applied Science, Entrepreneurship, Certificate of Technical Studies, Social Media Marketing. Tori Teresa Griswold, Associate of Applied Science, Surgical Technology. Kaylee Lynn Koenig, Associate of Applied Science, Surgical Technology with honors. Abby Gibson Steffen, Associate of Applied Science, Natural Resources Conservation and Management with honors.
Brooke LaDawn Lane, Associate of Science. McKenna Jean Hartle, Associate of Applied Science, Agriculture and Food Systems. Emily Rose West, Associate of Applied Science, Small Business Management, and Associate of Science. Leah E. Chandler, Associate of Arts with honors. Andrew James McCollum, Associate of Science with honors. Sarah Catherine Cornish, Associate of Arts. Kylie Claire Matson, Associate of Applied Science, Graphic Design. Kyla Noel Tomlin, Associate of Applied Science, Graphic Design with Honors. Jeremiah Kincaid Welliver, Certificate of Technical Studies, Heavy Equipment Operator with Honors. Bowie M. Tutvet, Certificate of Applied Science, Welding and Fabrication Technology. Brooklyn Danielle Kallenberger, Associate of Science with Honors. Jacob Leo Gallus, Associate of Applied Science, Firearms Technologies. Cole Jeffrey Martin, Associate of Applied Science, Firearms Technologies. Elijah N. Quick, Associate of Applied Science, Surveying with Honors. Parker Allen Stocklin, Associate of Science.
Sean Michael Cox, Associate of Applied Science, Graphic Design. Carson Isaac Bauer, Certificate of Applied Science, Welding and Fabrication Technology. Siobhan Rose McConnell, Associate of Arts with Honors. Shelby Jean Guckenberg, Associate of Arts with Honors. Elaine Finseth Atkinson, Associate of Applied Science, Graphic Design. Ryan Michael Iskra, Associate of Science. James Charles Broughton, Associate of Arts. Sean Michael McHugh, Associate of Applied Science, Electrical Technology. Hunter James Lake, Certificate of Technical Studies, Heavy Equipment Operator. Robert Alexander Freylin, Associate of Applied Science, Welding and Fabrication Technology with Honors. Lathan Ryan Kurzman, Associate of Applied Science, Welding and Fabrication Technology. Matthew Scott Ruby, Associate of Applied Science, Graphic Design with Honors. Andrew Thomas Tabor, Associate of Applied Science, Programming and Game Development. Logan Patrick O'Donnell, Associate of Science.
Megan Susanna Fisher, Associate of Arts. Joseph Eugene Peterson, Associate of Applied Science, Programming and Game Development. Mandy Lee, Associate of Science with Honors. Bailey Ann Manolfi, Associate of Science with Honors. Gabrielle Ruby Lavilla Manglona, Associate of Arts. Abigail Christine Ernsberger, Associate of Science. Sophia Alethea Mara Logue, Associate of Science. Grace Anna McClellan, Associate of Science. Luke Bauer-Poor, Associate of Arts, Associate of Science with honors. Neela Ruhai Peterson, Associate of Arts. Macy Elaine Cotton, Associate of Arts, Associate of Science with honors. Joshua Ryan Beazle, Associate of Applied Science Business Administration, Associate of Applied Science Small Business Management, Certificate of Applied Science Entrepreneurship. Jenna K. Weaver, Associate of Science. Blaze R. Hansen, Associate of Arts, Substance Abuse Counseling.
Alicia Barrows, Associate of Arts, Substance Abuse Counseling. Morgan Shea Kelly, Associate of Science. Haley Grace Andujo, Associate of Science. Desiree Andujo, Associate of Science, Nursing. Livia Nicole Jacola, Associate of Science with honors. Maddie Faye Dahl, Associate of Science, Nursing. Grace H. Schrader, Associate of Science, Nursing. Claudia Linnea Elfing Olin, Associate of Science, Nursing. Kenna Christine Anderson, Associate of Science, Nursing. Isabella Carissa Berger, Associate of Arts. Kyle James McCormick, Associate of Arts, Associate of Science with honors. Bailey Renee Calloway, Associate of Arts. Emma Maureen Rogers, Associate of Arts, Associate of Science.
Samantha Jade Elkins, Associate of Arts. Ariel Taylor Reesner, Associate of Arts with honors. Kelsey May Hebert, Associate of Arts. Caleb Adam Donsbach, Associate of Applied Science, Industrial Machine Technology. Liam A. Rohn, Associate of Science. Dawson Wayne Reinhardt, Associate of Applied Science, Welding and Fabrication Technology. Kylie Nicole Meredith, Associate of Applied Science, Welding and Fabrication Technology with honors. Derek Lee Connor, Associate of Applied Science, Graphic Design with honors. Sequoia Rennell Rhodes, Associate of Arts with honors. Lydia May Mattern, Associate of Arts. Victoria Renee Evaro Garrido, Associate of Arts, Substance Abuse Counseling. Ariel Nicole Martinez, Associate of Arts, Substance Abuse Counseling. Colby Alexandra Purnell, Associate of Arts, Substance Abuse Counseling. Starflower Rochelle Ann Theodore, Associate of Arts, Substance Abuse Counseling with honors. Victoria Ann Winehandle, Associate of Arts.
Heather Ann Parup, Associate of Arts. Luga Sigernia Dmitriev, Associate of Arts with honors. Michaela Lee Polston, Associate of Arts, Substance Abuse Counseling. Amanda Evelyn Pace, Associate of Arts. Mbir Dior Mercy Punga, Associate of Science with honors.
Congratulations. I present to you the class of 2024. Thank you, parents, family members, friends, and support, and everyone else in your support networks for supporting your students through their education at FVCC and for your attendance today. Please remain in your seats until the marshals have escorted our faculty, staff, and graduates from the hall. Thank you again for attending FVCC's graduation ceremony.